Hello and welcome to another video in my solo traveller series. This video is all about money, or more importantly, it's all about understanding the value of money in different currencies. I've already covered using money and ATM machines in a previous video. However, many tourists do get overcharged when abroad, simply because they don't understand the value of money in different countries. We're all used to seeing the value of items priced in our own country's currency, and I'm no different. For example, I'm used to paying around £3.75 in UK pound sterling for a coffee, perhaps just a simple latte. But if I went into a cafe and was told that the price was £10 for that same coffee, then I would question the price to see if the barista had perhaps misheard my order, confused my order with somebody else's, was trying to overcharge me, or perhaps that was genuinely the price in that cafe. Some places in the world are very expensive to visit, and yes, I would expect to pay that price in certain locations. However, I would have done my research beforehand, budgeted accordingly, so that the price wouldn't have been a surprise to me. But would I pay £10 for a coffee? No, I wouldn't, simply because it's too expensive compared to what I'm usually charged in England. However, if I was in a 5-star hotel, enjoying a coffee with matching ambience and the service, then I would expect to pay that amount probably. But that would depend on what I was doing, of course. But on occasions I might consider a one-off visit by enjoying a coffee at an upmarket cafe or restaurant if it added value perhaps to one of my videos. But suppose I said I'd been charged £142.69 for a coffee. You would rightly assume I was talking about UK pound sterling and that I had been ripped off, had been overcharged in error, perhaps discovering this hours or days later when it was too late to do anything about it. Or perhaps I'd been crazy to pay that amount for a cup of coffee. But what if I'd said that the £142.69 wasn't UK pound sterling, but Egyptian pounds? Now, at the time of making this video, there are approximately 38 Egyptian pounds to every £1 sterling. Then the valuation of £142.69 for a coffee would be an equivalent price of £3.75 when converted into Egyptian pounds. Now, it's worth noting here that prices for a simple coffee abroad can often be cheaper than you are used to paying at home, simply because that country or region is genuinely cheaper than where you live. There are several countries around the world that use the pound as their currency, just as there are several countries, for example, that use the dollar. Some other countries that use the pound, apart from the UK and Egypt, are Sudan, Syria and the Lebanon. Countries that use the dollar include United States of America, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Barbados, Canada, Singapore, just to name a few. It's worth noting here there are 20 countries in the world that use the euro as their currency. But unlike pounds and dollars, these countries enjoy a shared value in the currency. A French euro is no different from a German or an Italian euro, just that the actual cost of, for example, a coffee would fluctuate from country to country, just as it does within regions or areas of another country. So let's look at the value of our £3.75 coffee in other pound-using countries using today's exchange rates. I've already mentioned that the price of £3.75 is £142.69 in Egyptian pounds. But what about Sudanese pounds? Well, there are 765 of those to every £1 sterling. So therefore our £3.75 coffee would be £2,793.22 in the Sudan. Syria is a little more strange, £3,194 to every £1 sterling. So therefore our £3.75 coffee is £11,699.57. And the exchange rate in the Lebanon is a little more crazy, £19,000 for every UK pound sterling, which means our £3.75 cup of coffee is £69,998.43, just short of £70,000 for a coffee. And that sounds expensive. So let's put this into perspective. If you went shopping in the Lebanon with 1 million Lebanese pounds, then you're effectively going shopping with £53.56, which is the equivalent in UK pounds sterling. As a comparison, let's look at the same coffee in dollars. Now, using the US dollar as a base, £3.75 is equivalent to $3.45, which from my research would be a fair price for a coffee across the United States of America. But if we convert the $3.45 US into, let's say, Singapore dollars, that comes out at $4.59. In Canada, that would be $4.64, and Australia, $5.18. New Zealand, $5.57, and Barbados, $6.90. Hong Kong is a little more different. $27.08 is the equivalent price of that same cup of coffee in Hong Kong. As a comparison, £3.75 in UK value is around €4.26. Now, all the prices quoted were based on converting the cost in English pounds into other currencies, although from my travels around Europe, paying €4.26 for a coffee is about right. I believe the actual price for a coffee in Cairo in Egypt, again from my research, isn't £142.69, but a much nearer 45 Egyptian pounds, or around £1.18, or $1.49. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, some countries or regions are cheaper in comparison to the United Kingdom, and that will reflect on the cost, for example, of a coffee. How much do you pay for a coffee abroad? Is 45 Egyptian pounds a fair price for a coffee in, say, Cairo or Alexandria, or perhaps the Sharm el-Sheikh resort? Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know just how much you pay for a coffee when you're out and about travelling around the world, or perhaps you're a tea drinker, so let me know the price of a cup of tea, because I also enjoy a cup of tea when I'm out and about. Now that we've looked at the value of a coffee in a few different countries that use both the pound and the dollar, let's now look at the numbers written on various banknotes. Many foreign countries have both recognisable Western numbers printed on their coins and banknotes, along with their own corresponding numbers in their language. It's important to recognise these numbers so that you don't end up paying 50 of a currency instead of 5 and overpaying. The same can be said for the reverse in accepting a 5 value note or coin in your change when you should have been given a 50 value note or coin. We still need to recognise Arabic numbers in case the notes are given to us upside down. So let's look at Arabic numbers for this example. As you can see, the Arabic numbers are quite different when compared to Western numbers. Although number 1 is very recognisable when compared to the number 1 in Western numbers. However, the 5 looks similar to the Western number 0, which may be confusing if you didn't know this. So if we look at the numbers, for example, 75175, when written in Arabic, they resemble the name of a car manufacturer. And I remember seeing that number on a car registration in Bahrain back in the early 1980s. And yes, it was on a Volvo car. Arabic numbers are common on many countries' banknotes, but nowadays they show both Western and Arabic numbers. In this example of a Sudanese banknote, we see a very colourful £50 note with the Western numbers on one side and the Arabic numbers on the reverse. There are many banknotes around the world with superb designs on them, which for me, collecting banknotes, is quite a fun little hobby. So make sure that when you're receiving and spending money in a foreign country, you check the numbers carefully just to make sure that you've paid the right amount or be given the right change. When you travel abroad, make sure that you're familiar with just how many, for example, Bahraini dinars or Japanese yen, Vietnamese dong, there are to £1, $1, €1, €1 krona or one zloty, whichever is your home currency. So when you come to purchase something, you have an idea of just what that price equates to in your home currency. Too often when we are abroad, we tend to get a little carried away with our spending, especially when we are purchasing souvenirs, drinks, meals out, etc. We tend to forget the value of what we are purchasing because we forget the exchange rates or are unable to quickly convert the value in that foreign currency to our home currency. This is one reason why tourists are overcharged in tourist areas. Let's look at another currency, UAE dirhams, which are spent in Dubai and other places in the United Arab Emirates. Many people like to visit Dubai, but can you quickly work out the maths when converting dirhams into, let's say, your own currency? So let's convert a few AED values, or Arab Emirates dirhams, into pounds, dollars and euros to reflect a small purchase. So if you purchase something for 10 dirhams, that would equate to £2.15 in UK value, $2.72 in United States dollars, and in euros, €2.43. 25 dirhams would equate to £5.39, $6.81, or €6.07. And 100 dirhams, £21.54, $27 23 and €27.29. Now going back to our original example, our £3.75 cup of coffee would be 17 dirhams and 41 fils. Now I've not visited Dubai, so do let me know what you actually pay for when you visit Dubai or Abu Dhabi or somewhere else in the United Arab Emirates. Be interesting to compare what someone would pay there, perhaps in a hotel or a street cafe, to an equivalent hotel or street cafe in Europe or the USA or somewhere else. Now at the time of recording this video, there are 4 dirhams and 6 fils to every £1 UK, 3.6 dirhams to every US dollar, and 4.1 dirhams to every euro. So when you're in a shop and you know that there are, for quick maths, just over 4 dirhams to the pound or euro, meaning you can do a quick calculation to determine whether you're paying a fair or overly inflated price for that item. Always know the value of the country's currency against your home currency. Now, depending on the country and the exchange rates, some countries are cheaper in comparison to many Western countries. And these places are also popular with tourists. So make sure you're not overcharged, and always check the amount displayed on a payment machine before tapping your card to pay. And always check your change if you're paying in cash before leaving the shop. Now I hope you found this video interesting, and if you want to know more about solo travelling, then I have several other videos in this series relating to transport, accommodation, staying safe and many other aspects of solo travelling, the details of which you will see at the end of this video and in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, then please ask away in the comments section below. And remember, wherever you go and whatever you do, enjoy your travels and stay safe. Thank you for watching.